Shalom Alochon. I'm Ilbra Petros, your host for the very first episode of Up Next. The show is sponsored and brought to you by Assyrian Global Network. On this show, we're going to be covering the latest and greatest in lifestyle, health, beauty, fashion, and wellness. Let's start today's episode with a question. What do you think of when you think of an IV bag? Do you think of hospitals, emergency rooms, or just sick people? The reality is, most of us associate IV bags with just one of those situations. But there is a groundbreaking new technology used for IV bags that is going on in modern medicine. It's called IV nutrient therapy. IV therapy can help with a whole host of things, such as immunity, weight loss, accelerating metabolism, anti-aging, circadian sleep cycles. Not only does it help with these things, but it also can do such great things when it comes to delaying aging, even reversing it through your mitochondria DNA. Now, who wouldn't want that? I know I sure would. So you may be wondering, well, how does all this work? I'm going to tell you. An IV fluid drip involves a small tube called a catheter, which I have right here, very tiny little tube, and a saline-based IV bag that holds electrolytes, nutrients, amino acids, supplements, and even medication. So at this point, what happens is a nurse will start an IV line with the IV bag and get a patient's fluids going. The nutrients actually become, and this is what's so great about IV infusion, they become 100% bioavailable, which means that these nutrients are bypassing your gut and your liver, and they become 100% bioavailable to use. Today, I'm lucky enough to be on location at NextGen Health, a wellness center located in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. And we're going to observe live an actual IV procedure. We're going to observe just how all this works today. So please follow me. So today here we have Nazanin, a NextGen patient, and one of our NextGen nurses, Rachel. And Nazanin, why don't you talk to us about one of the IVs that you selected to do today?
I am getting the Myers, and I believe it has B vitamins in it, and a little bit of glutathione, and some magnesium. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, I'm excited.
And this is your first time?
It's my first time.
First time getting an IV. Rachel, can you tell us a little bit more about the benefits of getting a Myers infusion?
Yes, so the Myers is really good for wellness, prevention, and aging, cellular aging. And it was actually originated by Dr. Myers, and it's this compound that he created, and we're gonna get that started.
Okay. Let's see you guys do that. So what Rachel is going to do is that little catheter I showed you a little bit ago, she's actually going to be inserting that into Nazanin, our patient today. So you can witness that firsthand. Relax, relax. So that seemed pretty painless. How was that for you?
Yeah, very painless.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, Nazanin is getting the Myers through Next Gen Health. And so she's getting her B vitamins. So B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, 6, and B12, and magnesium and some glutathione and vitamin C, which is very, very important for not just collagen production and anti-aging, but also to help restore, regenerate all the cells within the body. And the Bs are fantastic. They create healthy blood cells. So Nazanin is definitely putting her best foot forward and getting all the wellness she needs today. And guys, the IV infusions really don't take that long. You're looking about 30 to 45 minutes until this whole bag drips. And so it's fantastic, like we talked about earlier, for people that have GI tract issues or any kind of absorption issues, because like we talked about, all these fluids and all these nutrients become 100% bioavailable for the body to take up immediately. And then whatever is not needed, it's stored within the body, they're water soluble, and anything after that point gets excreted through means of sweat or urine. So depending on a person's metabolism and their lifestyle, these infusions should last anywhere between 7 to 14 days. So it'd be great to at least get an IV infusion at least once a month, every 2 weeks. And many patients have actually, through my research, even have given up their daily vitamins and shakes in lieu of getting IV therapy. So it's a fantastic, fantastic treatment. Rachel, anything else you'd like to add? I know our patient next door is also getting the Brilliance IV, which is, and looks like they're actually getting glutathione push. And the reason why that's pushed, do you want to speak a little bit more of why it's being pushed into the vein versus having it through an IV bag, Rachel?
Because it works best in its purest form, and we've learned that actually in our short time of being Next Gen, that when we push it separate in its most pure form, patients have the best results.
And it's a very delicate nutrient, and so for efficacy reasons, we don't want it to break down. We want it to go straight into the vein. And glutathione is the master of all antioxidants. So what it does, glutathione, it also, just like Myers, helps with anti-aging, helps with cellular regeneration, but also people that have hyperpigmentation or melasma, which in the past has been very hard to manage, get superior results with a maintenance of glutathione. The only trick is that they do need to come in every 2 weeks and be diligent about coming in for their treatments. So one side effect that many people like, maybe some not so much, but most people, it has a skin lightening effect. So it makes your skin radiant and glowing, just like you had a facial, and actually lightens up the skin anywhere to 2 to 4 shades. So a lot of women say that they need to go out foundation and makeup shopping because it lightens up their skin so much. And they've kind of put other skincare aside just because glutathione is so effective.
All right, and so I want to make sure to give you our menu today. This goes over our core 9 infusions, and on the back is our 20 boosters. So you can take this home. Today you got Myers, which will stay in your system for 1 to 2 weeks, and you can take that home. That'll go over everything, and we'll be in contact with you next day. So tomorrow, be ready for a phone call from me, and be sure to call us if there's any questions or concerns. Do you have any questions or anything you can think of right now for me?
No, this all sounds good.
Okay, great. And you're still going? It should be maybe 20 minutes and you'll be all set.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
It's been such an honor and a privilege to introduce you to the valuable benefits of IV therapy infusions today. There's so much about having There's so much, I should say, talk about hearing about great heart health, great gut health, but no one really seems to talk about having great cellular health. And that's where it all starts, cellular health. And after learning more today, I hope that all this great information inspires you to begin investing in your own cellular health. You can learn more about NextGen Health treatments and offerings by visiting the website or following them on Instagram below. And don't forget to join me on the very next episode of Up Next, where we're going to take a deeper dive into discovering the latest medical trends in weight loss, including some groundbreaking medications called GLP-1s. Essentially, what they do is stabilize glucose levels and suppress appetite. This is Ilbra Petros signing off for Up Next.